Glad to be back. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You ain't from the hood. Nah, you ain't get put on, you ain't from the hood. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood. Niggas always claim to set blood, ain't from the hood. Hell nah. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood. Oh, I live in the hood, ass nigga. Never got put on, always claiming the hood though. Oh, you fucking with the homegirl, but don't come to the hood with none of your damn homeboys. They don't get a pass. Had the little homies press they ass for your tattoos. Had your mama waking up to some bad news. The plug saying groove, I'm a dime. I was long in the race, skinny nigga with the braid. Took a 2-man fade. I'm really from the hood. I took a fucking break to get my money right. But I was banking on the plane in the meeting with Jermaine. They like, poet, oh, you bang? They forgot where I came from. I was gang banging when it wasn't fun. Homie doing life right now, cause we don't You ain't from the hood. Nah, you ain't get put on, you ain't from the hood. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood. Niggas always claim to set blood, ain't from the hood. Hell nah. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood. And that goes for these hoes too. Start fucking on niggas and throwing these niggas hood up. Ha, little dot. Heard you gave a homie head in the trap spot. Got a throwaway in the stash spot. Boy, you not real, like a Sasquatch. Boy, I'm so high, I'm seeing astronauts. Boy, I ball hard, I need a mascot. Oh, and Swahili, I'm a Damu. My little cousin making Paru. My nigga Uzi, he from Five Deuce. Pad blows, I be hanging with some real whoops. Gang signs out the window when we drive coupes. Making money with some crips like it's 92. Banging on tracks. Back in my days, it was banging on. You ain't from the hood. Nah, you ain't get put on, you ain't from the hood. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood. Niggas always claim to set blood, ain't from the hood. Hell nah. You ain't never got put on, you ain't from the hood.
You ain't from the hood. First of all, this is my longtime supporter, Heather Anderson. Miss Heather Anderson was actually my first MAGA supporter ever. You know what I'm saying? When I was ready to quit, she like, go ahead and go to the Walmart, and I'm finna send you a cash app right now. Go ahead to the Walmart. Go ahead. I'm finna send you. She was the first person that ever donated to me on Cash App or PayPal or whatever you call it. And she's in the hospital. She has a heart failure, and she thinks she's going to pass away pretty soon. Hopefully, she can see this video and she can laugh. I sent her a link. You know what I'm saying? But she was my first ever MAGA supporter. I still keep in touch with her. She just had heart failure. She's in the hospital. She probably don't make it. You know what I'm saying? But she was a happy spirit. She was laughing and joke. I'm like, you said you about to pass away. She's like, but it's good. I'm gonna be fine. I live my life. You know, I'm happy. You know, 2 marriages. You know, I'm happy. I'm good. I lived a good life. I'm like, okay, but still though, you're bringing me down. But hopefully she's gonna be all right. Hopefully she can get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she can, make it. But if not, she said she lived a good life, and I'm at peace with that. Anyway, let's go. Hopefully you're watching this, Miss Heather Anderson. But let's get back into the video because the Democrats, right? They are some very mean people. Now, some of them is all right, cause some of it is coming over, right? And all we want the Democrats to admit that you was wrong. You was wrong about Joe Biden. You was wrong about Kamala. You was wrong about the policy. You was wrong about all your ideologies. You was wrong all that shit you was doing, the transgender stuff, all the saying you was a border, the border was secure, and all the kids and the sports and the men in the sports and all that. This say you was wrong. Half of America do not agree with you. You were wrong. Stop fighting it. Stop being mad at people. Talking about you don't take it out on people. You don't want to eat at the Thanksgiving dinner. My people didn't give a damn. I don't know if they voted. It didn't come out. We was playing some. The flow is hot with the lava and was eating gumbo. We wasn't worried about no damn Kamala You know what I'm saying? No Donald Trump. I don't know who the hell they voted for, but I went over there with my Donald Trump hat though, you know what I'm saying? And I showed them a couple of videos, Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, making threats and shit. And it's like, this is my president, showing the chocolate cake and the fire and the fury and the look outside your windows, a drone outside your house. This is who I want as a president. Don't mess with us. I like, yeah. Now you know why I voted for Trump, right? But some of the liberals are refusing to admit that they was wrong. And they wasn't actually voting against, for Kamala Harris. They was voting against Donald Trump. They had nothing to vote for Kamala Harris for or be excited for, anything like that. They were just voting because they was like passion, like, oh, I'm just mad at Donald Trump so much. I can't like him because he's evil. He's Hitler. He's a racist. He's a criminal. He's a rapist. I mean, anything you can say. He's a dictator. He's a fascist. He's a liar. I mean, anything. He's a cheater. Right? Anything. He's the worst person that ever touched the face of the earth. Right? But on the other hand, some people think he's a good father, a good businessman, a good president, right? A good leader, a good thinker. You know what I'm saying? And then some people think that, right? Your opinion of him doesn't deter anybody else's opinion of him. Your hatred of him doesn't cripple anybody else's love for him, right? So as much as you got that hatred for him, it's just as many people got that love for him. And it's time for you to admit, half the world, over half the country, agree with Donald Trump. You are in the minority now. You thought you was in the majority for all these years. When Joe Biden supposedly won the election, you thought you was in the majority. Yeah, our policies working. Our policies is what's changing America, the Build Back Better plan and the Green New Deal and the Inflation Reduction Act, yeah, and the infrastructure, all that shit is, and the wars and all that shit is working. The immigration working, the borders working, all this shit is working. Criminal reform working, all this shit is working. Right? But when half of America say no, it's not working. Right? With the gas is still too high. Groceries is still too high. Yes, it's too many immigrants over here committing crimes. No, I don't want my kids involved in the transgender stuff. No, like we shouldn't be paying for that. Right? And it was half the country saying, no, we don't agree with it. But now the election is over, and it's still half the country saying, hey, wait a minute. I still don't want to talk to a Trump supporter if you voted for him, because if you thought I didn't want to talk to you before the election, I damn sure don't want to talk to you after the election. Now, we got two different points of view on here, right? We got one from Joy Reid, right? And we got one from her, right? Of Young Turks, right? Now, she give an honest perspective. They both get an honest perspective about Trump supporters, right? And one is like, I don't want to fuck with you. And one said, well, I was willing to talk to a Trump supporter and stuff like that. I didn't know he was a Trump supporter, but I found out he was a Trump supporter, and we became even closer, and I had no problems with him and stuff like that. And I changed my mind about Trump supporters according to this one person. But Joy Reid said, I don't even want to talk to that one person to change my mind about a Trump supporter. MAGA is one way to me, and that's all that matters. So let's go.
Guy called Jeff in your apartment block, who you became friends with before you realized he was a Trump supporter. And that changed your view of what a Trump supporter actually could be like. Tell me about that.
These are the people who say the undocumented.
Well, I think that in Trump's first term, a lot of people place themselves in silos. So I was very much in a left-wing silo where I kind of refused to have any kind of relationship with someone who had voted for Trump.
Who they get to call illegal immigrants, like the Pilgrims had permission to come here, have to suffer the consequences of their actions, right?
And so as a result, I was allowing kind of like the Democratic Party and mass media to paint a picture of all Trump supporters without really investigating it. I just kind of accepted what their summation was.
They made the choice to overstay their visas or come into our country illegally. So if they get deported, consequences.
Jeff, who I love, and I kind of feel bad because now like a lot of people are talking about him and he didn't ask for me to mention him. But anyway, You know, I met him at a time when I needed help. Like I was moving into this building. My husband wasn't available. He was going to a fire academy training. And so at that time, I'm like lugging my husband's heavy bicycle up the stairs. And Jeff comes across and just says, can I help you with that? He grabs the bike and he basically helped me move in.
But you right-wingers shouldn't have to suffer the consequences of your votes.
And this guy doesn't know me. This guy really had no reason to help me, but he dropped everything he was doing and decided to dedicate the rest of the day to helping me out, getting to know me.
You don't want to be around me because I voted for fascism. No fair.
And throughout, you know, the subsequent weeks and months, we got to know each other better. Really, really sweet guy.
I'm coughing on you with COVID, but you want me to wear a mask for your safety? No fair. My body, my choice.
And then one day we're at an HOA meeting. I remember we're sitting together on the couch as the meeting's going on. And a woman in our building stood up and she said something negative about Trump.
Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA.
Here's an alternative thought. You see how one person is like, I'm talking to this person, I'm open to a conversation. One person's like, make your own sandwich, MAGA, do your own shit. I'm tired of you, MAGA. Leave me alone. Leave us alone. Stop bragging. Stop being happy.
Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears.
And I was shocked because Jeff whispers in my ear, you know, oh, if she's going to be trashing Trump, then I'm out of here.
Troll amongst yourselves with Elon and leave us alone.
And that made me realize, oh, he's a Trump supporter.
You got your heart's desire, the president you dreamed of, and worship instead of Jesus.
And so I investigated that a little more.
And this time you did.
She said the president you worship more than Jesus. We worship Donald Trump more than Jesus. And whoa, you see, that bitch knows she gonna get fired. She know her time is coming, so she just letting out as much anger, as much racism as she got left in her body. She got all the hatred up because she know her time is gone. If MSC be sold and her job is gone, they finna sell the company. Her shit is gone. So she's throwing all the hatred, all the shit she had built up in it because she know her ass is fired. She gone. So you know she got one of the lowest ratings on fucking MSNBC. Her shit is not up. She is gone.
Realize, oh, he's a Trump supporter.
You got your heart's desire, the president you dreamed of, and worship instead of Jesus.
And so I investigated that a little more.
And this time, you didn't even have to storm the Capitol, smash the windows, or try to kill police officers or issue death threats to poll workers.
I was curious about his politics. He was a lifelong Democrat.
See, you did it just by voting this time. Congrats.
He loved JFK, voted for JFK.
You got your way.
And he just said, you know, I feel like we should support our president.
And he even got away with breaking the law. Yay.
Even if it's someone that you did not support, you did not vote for, he's our president now.
But if you expect the 73 million who voted for the prosecutor, not the felon, and particularly the 92% of black women who voted for Kamala to give you a cookie for your vote, a trophy,
and she's speaking for all of them, right? She's speaking for the whole 74 million, or at least the 92% of black women that voted for Kamala Harris. She's speaking for all of them. Think about it. She is the voice. She's the reason. But when you're not speaking for her, she's a liberal. She said, I can talk to a Trump supporter. You're not speaking for her and other liberals like her. That's understanding, like, hey, I got to support my president, no matter if I like him or not. The country supported him. Hey, I got to fall in line. But you wanted to fire him. Well, we ain't going to support you. We ain't going to do shit with you. We're still angry.
One that you did not support, you did not vote for, he's our president now.
But if you expect the 73 million who voted for the prosecutor, not the felon, and particularly the 92% of black women who voted for Kamala to give you a cookie for your vote, a trophy, a hug, a high five.
And so he explained where he was politically, but it actually didn't matter to me.
You might be asking too much.
It mattered to Joy Reid. She said, you might be asking too much. If you want me to be friendly with you, right? One say it doesn't matter to me. His politics doesn't matter to me. because I looked at the person. The other one said, fuck the person. I'm looking at the politics.
Because I got to know who Jeff was as a person prior to understanding or knowing about his politics.
If we want to eat with you, we will.
And so that didn't just wake me up to how Trump supporters are not a monolith.
But if we just want some peace over the holidays and we don't want to put up with your trolling while we eat our tofurkey,
it woke me up to the fact that all of us are complex human beings. And we should not have one side of us or one element of who we are define the entirety of our character,
Right,
or the entirety of who we are as people. So that's what I was trying to say.
get over it. Stop acting like we owe you. And for God's sakes, stop whining. It's embarrassing. Our Thanksgiving, our choice.
Ha! Our Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
our choice, and we don't want to fuck with y'all. Our campaign, our choice, and we don't want to fuck with y'all. We don't want to fuck with y'all. Hey, but look, who you think is the lead candidate to run for president again? The Democrats don't never fucking learn, right? Who you think is the head person? They done the poll, and who do you think they want to run for president in 2028? The same motherfucker that is the first $1 billion campaign, presidential campaign electee, right, in presidential history that didn't win a motherfucking single swing state, right? Got demolished in the college and the popular vote. They want her dumb ass to run again. They still ain't learned all the Beyonce. What they want to throw another Beyonce concert? What they want to throw another Taylor Swift piano session? What they want to fund Barack Obama again? Fund the spirits? They thought that shit was fun. They wanted John Legend and Bruce Springsteen. Wait, they're going to have some different guests this time. They're going to bring out some different celebrities this time. If this celebrities didn't work, they're going to bring out some more white men for Kamala, gays for Kamala. What are they going to do next time that they couldn't do this time, out top the last time? What are they going to do? Why is she still ahead in the polling? They let you know the Democrats, they ain't learned shit. They still ain't learned, right? And you be wondering, like, and you be trying to tell people, like, this is the shit I'm talking about. These motherfuckers don't make no right decisions. Like, do you see the decisions they still making? This bitch just got totally demolished on the debate stage, right? In front of cameras, right? Everywhere, scared to do interviews, couldn't answer simple ass questions, right? Lost in her own home state, didn't win a single motherfucking electoral vote, and she's still the #1 candidate for the 2028 campaign. How in the hell is y'all even? Oh my God. Let's go. Let's roll.
Mistake actually came very early on. They didn't run a process.
Obviously, he talked highly of Joe Biden's decision, but what was interesting there is that there was no endorsement of Kamala Harris. What do you make of that? Is that a suggestion to you that Mr. Obama wants an open convention?
Hell yeah, they all wanted an open convention. They didn't want Kamala Harris ass to run. They were like, fuck that. We know she gonna lose. This bitch couldn't even win California, and she from California. How in the hell we gonna put her ass against Trump? A beast, an animal, right? How the hell we gonna put him up against that? Joe was like, hey man, y'all fucked up. I'm stronger than her. Barack Obama like, I agree. Remember that was in the private thing? Like, I agree. But it wasn't my choice. We couldn't play the race card. We couldn't put anybody else in front of her because the Democratic Party would have supported anybody else. They told they didn't give a fuck who it was. How the worst candidate in presidential history, right, raised the most money. They would have supported and threw money behind anybody. Shapiro, Newsom, Grissom, twosome, threesome, foursome. They would have threw money behind any motherfucker that beat Donald Trump. They wouldn't give a fuck who it was, right? Because it wasn't for the candidate, it was defeat Donald Trump. Barack Obama like, I knew this bitch wasn't gonna make it. I was telling niggas on the set. I was telling niggas and they didn't believe me. Why nobody believe Barack Obama when Barack Obama be talking? Barack said, I gotta go ahead and try to cover for this bitch. I gotta go ahead and try to cover this bitch because I know she ain't gonna do it. Let's go.
Make of that? Is that a suggestion to you that Mr. Obama wants an open convention?
They made an excuse of $317 million in the kitty. They kept the same campaign manager and said, we will anoint this faulted, broken candidate.
Yes, I think absolutely it is. I mean, he would have endorsed her if he wanted her to be anointed, if you like.
Who was inconsequential in her vice presidency, lost in 2019, as you detailed, complete loser in 2020, never could articulate anything.
Definitely. I mean, Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi have made it clear to colleagues that they want to see an open contest here. They don't want Kamala Harris just to be put into the position. They think it's not a good look for that to happen, firstly. And secondly, of course, there could be another candidate who might be more effective.
How'd that work out? How the open candidate and then Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama want to work out? They said, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We got to play the race card. We've been playing the race card. We can't stop now. We got to run this black woman shit. We've been playing identity card, identity politics. How the hell we going to put a white man up against a white man? That's not identity politics, sir.
Against Donald Trump than Kamala Harris. But you've really got the Democratic Party split on this, Pete. A lot of people, Bill Clinton, for example, has come out in the last hour or so and has endorsed Kamala Harris. There's a lot of people who want the party just to coalesce around Harris. They think that's less divisive. They think it's the only way to go forward without more divisions within the party.
Had no compassion for people.
But then, of course, you have the Barack Obamas and Nancy Pelosi's who want an open contest. And so that's really the big debate that we're going to see play out here in the next few days in Washington.
And her own advocates, let's not forget this. I remember the minute this happened, I was in Europe. She went on to The View. All those women wanted her to win.
When it comes to Kamala Harris, I mean, she's got that huge block of voters, the black vote there. And, you know, you'd have to think that they'd be very upset if Kamala Harris wasn't at the top of the ticket, right, Cam?
They threw her a softball.
Of course. So you're...
Yeah, they had to go with the black vote. They had to go with the black woman. You know how many black voters would have stayed at home? They wouldn't have came close as they did. They still would have got blew the fuck out. But they wouldn't have came close they did if they wouldn't have had Kamala Harris. They would have lost they would have had the sorority sisters out there. They wouldn't have the gay black people. They would have had the gay white people. They wouldn't have the celebrities out there. The celebrities wasn't going to come out there, you know what I'm saying, for nobody like Shapiro. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce for Shapiro or Gretchen Whitmer. Right? You wasn't going to get the black vote with them. Bringing Beyonce, they're like, oh, we know y'all brought Beyonce out because y'all trying to do the black vote. But y'all had to get the black lady to do the black concert. It wouldn't have been fair. How'd that work out?
Your first post-election poll came out today covering a wide range of topics. I want to first start off with the road to the White House in 2028, starting off with the Democrats. You asked primary voters to name a candidate they would support as the nominee in 2028. Can you walk us through those results?
It's going to be, if they have an open contest, Pete, is that it won't actually be much of a contest because Gretchen Whitmer, the Michigan governor, who would have been one of the frontrunners, has already said she won't challenge Harris.
Sure. So we did this a little bit differently than some other folks have. We decided not to give preset options for voters. And instead, we asked them an open-ended response, just name who you would like to see as the Democratic candidate. And we did that for both Democrats and Republicans. And on the Democratic side, we found Harris with 37%, Gavin Newsom with 7%, Pete Buttigieg with 4%, and then Gretchen Whitmer and Josh Shapiro both with 3%.
So it's not even Kamala Harris by a little bit. It's Kamala Harris by a landslide, right? They want Kamala Harris in 2008 by a landslide, not a little bit by a landslide. It's not even nobody else over 10%. All that shit Governor Newsom been doing, all that Grayson Whitmore is the, you know, the leader of the, all this old shit, right? Turns out that they not even at 10%. She's dominating. Kamala Harris is dominating for 2008. Right? They want to bring her drunk ass back. They still haven't got enough of Kamala Harris.
Gavin Newsom, the Californian government, who would be another frontrunner, has said previously that he won't challenge Harris. So you might have, if you like, an open contest where there's not much of a contest, because the danger for these candidates to come and now challenge Harris.
But there are quite a few candidates that were named in this overall, running the gamut of politicians versus non-politicians.
Is that she's got a lot of powerful backing with Biden's support, Clinton's support, a lot of donors. And if it all went belly up and there were divisions because of that challenge, they would bear the blame.
No surprise there. Kamala Harris is still on the mind of Democratic voters. I think that, if anything, this is just showing us that, she's got high name ID following the election. Democrats still generally like her. She very well could be the nominee. She could put herself up to be the nominee, but who knows?
So it's a very risky path for someone to actually challenge Kamala Harris at this minute, I think.
They threw her a second
Woo!
softball. She was so weak as a candidate, she couldn't even answer that she would do something different. It ricocheted around the world. She was finished.
Well, let me
They
go.
will never do that again.
Girls get drunk, man, and they don't even know.
Right? She was finished. And now y'all want to put Kamala Harris back on the ticket? Y'all want to put her back on the ticket? Y'all want to put her back where she just wasted all that money, where she wouldn't do no damn interviews, where she confused word salad after word salad, right? The donors coming out speaking like, hey, man, that cause that she was on, that bitch was drunk as fuck. She was talking about all kind of shit. I don't know what she was talking about, right? So we finna get into, she is finished. She is finished. She is very finished. Very finished. So we finna get into Miss Drunk Kamala Harris. Let's get into it. And her donors leaving her ass. Let's go.
She was finished.
Well, let me go.
They will never do that again.
Girls get drunk, man, and they don't even know what they're talking about. They think they do. Hey, guess what? You didn't even know. You know what it is? It.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother.
Excuse me. Where you going? You don't know what it is? It.
You are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong friends. I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim.
Yeah, you know what it is? You know what saying in there? Dowson or waffle? Is that what it is? Excuse me.
You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people. You care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you.
Vice President Harris holding a call with her campaign's top donors this afternoon.
And she was drunk as fuck.
Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign. And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you. And you're in this fight, and you're in it for all the right reasons.
As she faced questions about how the campaign was able to plow through $1 billion and still came up short.
I'm thankful.
How she was able to plow through $1 billion. You know how much $1 billion is? And still came up short. The campaign donors want to know how the fuck you lied to us and said it was so close.
For the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down.
Excuse me, you didn't saying it. What it is saying that we're saying, and we're dancing and all them voting in the Barack Obama. Is that what it is? Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
And I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it.
Also faces questions about what she might do next.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, she actually held 2 calls, one for her top donors and one for grassroots.
Right. Lindy Lee joins us now, senior advisor to the DNC, who served on the Harris National Finance Committee. Welcome back, Lindy. And so you were on this call as a donor of in the Democratic Party. And is it over? What was it like? What can you tell us?
And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before.
I was speaking and texting with fellow attendees of the call, and we were amazed by how self-congratulatory the tone was.
Nothing. How self-congratulatory the tone was. She was happy. She was drunk when she was hey, we done that shit. We raised all that money. We raised $1 billion. We threw a hell of a concert. We should be happy. Can't nobody throw no concert like the Democrats. Who the fuck can throw a concert like the Democrats? Taylor Swift, Beyonce, the King, the Legend, all that.
You were amazed by how self-congratulatory the tone was.
Nothing matters to a drunk girl at all.
That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for.
Nothing. You'd be like, yo, there's a crocodile right next to you. Excuse me, I have a question for you. Is it your crocodile?
But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical.
No, exactly. They'll just add to it. You afraid that it's going to take your job? Is that what it is? Are you scared a crocodile is going to take your job? Hello, it doesn't even have pants on. You can't. How many people have no pants with a job? You can't.
What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that.
I don't recall, the call was about 20, 30 minutes. I don't recall anyone taking responsibility.
You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who are active in the civil rights movement, I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition.
You're like, do you even need me for this conversation? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm an independent woman. I don't need you. I don't need your help. I just stand here. The shoes on my feet. I bought them. I don't care.
To bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common.
Really?
Or the fact that we spent about $2 billion across Super PAC in the campaign and came up so significantly short.
And nobody take responsibility for that shit. Like, that's none of my shit. I ain't got nothing to do with it. We threw a hell of a concert. You didn't see that concert? Huh? And then she gonna get her drunk ass. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We raised so much money. We raised millions of dollars. Thanks everybody. Like, the fight, the struggle is not over. Thank everybody. It was so phenomenal. You knocked on doors. You was in the community. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. We talked about my mother and where I came from all the time. We talked about my neighbor. You learned about my neighbor. Oh my God, my neighbor is so funny and so sweet. Huh? You learned I worked at McDonald's. It was a hard job working on French fries. Oh my God. We learned so much. We built the coalition, y'all. We built a coalition that was so strong. We built a coalition that cannot be broken, shattered, unless you hit it with glass, hit it with a hat. Oh my God, I'm so fucked. I don't know. We work together, so we work together. We drink together. Like, what is wrong with her? She is drunk.
A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country and our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in the work.
We lost 7 swing states.
You don't know me. You're saying that you know me? Oh, for friends around? If you, hey.
And that we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes. With a sense of work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard.
You saying that you know me with all the friends around? You know.
But it's good.
It's hard having like if you ever had sex with a drunk girl who and she like almost got to throw up when you're in the middle of it. Like, wait a minute, you finna throw up in the bed? Like, you need to go to the bathroom. No, I'm cool. I'm all right. Like, what the? Like, don't be throwing up. I'm all right. Just keep going. Keep going. You want me to go down on you? No, I don't want you to go down on me. She go down on you like, is this good? Like, wait a minute, girl, what you doing down there? The hell is wrong with you? Nothing. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, give it back. Give it back. I'm not gonna throw up on it. I promise. Like, that's not the kind of gag reflection I want. That's not what I want. That's the wrong kind. That kind come out with corn on it. I don't want no corn on the cob. That's nasty. I don't even like that on the pornos. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything. You know, Kamala was the first hot to it girl. Come on, Montel, put it in my mouth. Come on. Come on, Willie Williams, put it in my mouth. Burn me with this cigar, Willie. Do me like Clinton, Willie. You the big daddy. You the president. Burn me with the cigar, Willie. She was original hot to it girl. All that kind of, like, man, you know Kamala the hot to it girl? Hell yeah, I know Kamala the hot to it girl. She go to Howard University doing 3 for 25, the hot to it girl. Go up in there and get your ass hot to it. Right? But she's like, look, you know Kamala had a long history of hot to it because her neck muscles is damn near collapsing, right? All her necks. That means she was trying to suck a watermelon through a straw because all her she ain't got that many wrinkles in her face, but all her throat muscles and shit like that is all discombobulated. Them motherfuckers been overworked. She looks 79. She do look 75. She looks 75 and a half. All her neck is 8 years older than the rest of her body from all them hot tours. You gotta look. You know how many hot tours you had to do to get up to vice president? Al's pay? Huh? Too much time at Diddy's party. You know her and Hillary was at the Diddy party. Diddy and Kamala. She was hot to it. That's why she was in Hawaii drunk. She probably was at Epstein and Diddy party. You better not be at that getting hot to it. Cinderella neck. Yeah, she got a Cinderella neck. Hey, look, but you better bend by 12 or your neck gonna turn. Kamala, you gotta be before 12 for your neck turn into a goddamn turkey giblet. Your neck gonna fall all the way out. You see, sometimes her neck be cool, and sometimes like, it's almost 12 o'clock. I gotta cut the interview short. That's why she wasn't doing it. Go bloop, go bloop. Like, bitch, you better perform all your shit before 12 o'clock with your neck turned back into a turkey goblet. She needs some Diddy baby oil. I don't think Diddy baby oil can do nothing for that. She needs some Jeffstein. She needs some Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew Cronazone. What's it? She needs some of that. She needs some youth treatment. She needs some of that baby juice. As Tom say, the baby. What Tom say? The baby juice. Tom like she give her some of the baby juice. She got to reduce them things. We got to reduce them wrinkles with baby juice. You can't put no P. Diddy oil on that. All the P. Diddy oil in his house wouldn't help them motherfucking necks. You can put and let Oprah in. If he let Oprah in, Kamala, yeah, if he let Oprah in, Kamala is welcome. If Oprah is, because Oprah, like, remember that interview, like, and it feels good to get it done to you, right? I'm like, wait a minute, Oprah, why the hell you said it feel good, right? For for somebody to touch the boy's penis, like, and it feels good, don't it? Like, wait a minute, Oprah molesting these kids on stage. 6 toes on 1 foot. Oh yeah, Oprah got the ugliest feet. If you ever want to see some ugly feet, like my baby mama, right? If you want to see some, Google Oprah feet. Them is the ugliest feet in the motherfucking world. I don't know all the money she got in the world, and she got feet like that. That don't make no sense. I don't see. Look, God must have cursed her. Like, I'm gonna make you rich, bitch, but you gonna have the ugliest feet in the motherfucking world. It ain't gonna be no cure. Ain't no amount of money gonna be able to fix them. Right? You can't get no feet surgery. Look, you think all the money that Oprah got, she'll at least be able to have some foot transplants or something. Right? Google Oprah. Wait a minute. Y'all think wait a minute. Oh, Google, we can Google it, because I was about to say, when they let you Google Oprah feet on here, Google Oprah feet. Oprah feet. Oprah, would they let you show Oprah feet on here? Oprah feet. Right, yeah, Oprah feet. Would they let look at this shit, right? Look at this. Right? Look at this right here. Wait a minute. Look at this shit right here. This is that, and look, that is not a crackhead. That is not a crackhead. That is Oprah Winfrey. Right, you may think it's a crackhead, but that is Oprah Winfrey. Look, her shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Right, this is not a crackhead. This is Oprah Winfrey feet. You would think that's a crackhead. Like stop lying, Black. I'm not lying. Look, Google Oprah feet. You think I'm lying? Look at her. Like, this is Oprah feet. You're not lying. Look, this. You think it's a game? Wait a minute. You think it's a game? Damn it! How the hell you expand this? How in the hell you think it's a game? Look at them. They think I don't know how to expand this damn thing, but y'all think this is a game. This is not a game, y'all. This is her feet. Oh man, you think we Google Oprah 11 toes. 11 toes. Google Oprah 11 toes. Oprah 11. Wait a minute. Back up. 11 toes. Oprah 11 toes. Then the same pictures. They got an Oprah in the damn. Yeah, she got 11 toes. We all know she got alien feet. Look at that. She got shit sticking all out right. Look, bam. Look at this. That's one, and that's the other one right there. Right? And she got 7 toes. Actually, she got 2 on 1 feet. Let's go back. You know what I'm saying? She got 2 on 1 feet. Oprah toes. Let's go back to a drunk Kamala with her neck muscles and shit. Her drunk ass.
Work. It's good work.
Self-congratulatory.
To be engaged in a collective fight for America's future.
Hey, drunk girls are the only people on the planet that can almost throw up and not care about it at all. Right? If you're a dude and you almost throw up, you know game over immediately, right? You'd be like, hey, bro, get my things! Nobody move! Stay where you...
And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office.
And what types of things were being said?
You
drunk shit. Drunk shit. That's what was said, man. Hey, you showed up at the campaign. What type of shit was being said? She said some stupid shit.
Said, hey, I showed up at your
She was talking about her recipes and shit. She was on the call talking about her damn recipes. You know she was drunk. Look, I know we lost the election, but let me tell you about this recipe for greens I cooked in the tubs. Oh, I had a batch of greens that I cooked out of the tub yesterday, y'all, that after I lost the election, that was so delicious. Like, why the fuck we just lost $1 billion? What you talking about? What you cook for? Oh shit. We don't want to hear about what you cook.
Softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office.
And what types of things were being said?
You put in the time. It was personal for you. And you gave all that you could to support our campaign.
Girls don't do that. Girls don't care at all. Girls just be like, hey, where are you going? This is my song.
Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone. The most in presidential campaign history.
They praised Harris as a visionary leader. I believe at one moment during the call, she was talking about her Thanksgiving recipe.
We raised $1 billion. Bitch, we don't want to hear about your Thanksgiving recipe. We just lost $1 billion. The fuck are we gonna do? I don't know about the $1 billion, but let me tell you about these greens I cooked in the day. This is who y'all donated to. This bitch a drunk. You can't get no worse than this. Like, what is the type of shit you hear on the call? Like, we heard fucking about some damn Thanksgiving greens. We don't want to hear about no Thanksgiving recipe on no damn call. Look at
supporters alone. Almost $1.5 billion. We raised an historic $1.4 billion. Almost.
See, bragging on that shit. We raised an historic $1.5 billion, almost $1.5 billion. They bragging on that shit. Her daughter's mad as shit, and she sit up there bragging on her loss. She don't get it.
$1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone. The most in presidential campaign history.
They praised Harris as a visionary leader. I believe at one moment during the call, she was talking about her Thanksgiving recipe.
They praised her as a leader and talked about her Thanksgiving recipe. You can't get what the hell is going on? Like that, I would have been mad as a motherfucker if I'd have lost millions of dollars or billions of dollars. I was knocking on doors and I was passing out flyers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a reason why or a visionary. You know what I'm saying? And where we gonna go? They praised this bitch on how she was a good leader and her greens in the tub recipe. And this who y'all want to run for 2028. Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? Y'all can't be serious. My God. Y'all cannot be fucking serious.
Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56.
God damn, that was a hell of a concert. That was a $56 concert. This motherfucker, your tickets cost $56 to the Beyonce concert. Starring Bruce Springsteen, starring Megan Thee Stallion, starring motherfucking motherfucking Roller, starring Katy Perry and the other white girl. You motherfucker paid $56 a ticket to see the world's greatest concert. You motherfucker was scared to do real interviews, right? And threw a $56 million concert that everybody walked out after the motherfucking performers performed. Everybody walked out. Them motherfuckers had Cardi B reading off her phone. And you can barely understand her. Like, no teleprompter, this bitch is reading. Like you can't get no faker than that. Yeah, and she promised me that she would lower taxes and she would. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This bitch was reading off a cue card. You motherfuckers paid $15 million for a concert. Wait a minute. Cardi B. Wait a minute. Cardi B. They got a song out. Did they have a song out before or after the motherfucking election? Look, she's reading off the damn. She was reading off the motherfucking phone. Right? I ain't gonna read the whole motherfucking 11 minutes. Look. I could tell her from here you go. Look, here we go.
Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right.
Right? What? You took your time writing it, but you couldn't take your time remembering the motherfucker. Oh my God. You talk about a motherfucker that write raps, perform raps, right? You talk about a motherfucker that throw concerts. She can remember a rap, but she can't remember a speech. They're like, bitch, read this off the damn teleprompter. You know what I'm saying? Read this. The teleprompter broke and shit. Like, read this off your phone.
Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now.
Why the hell you gotta read it off goddamn Instagram? Why the hell you gotta read it off? Why you gotta read it off a damn phone?
So how you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history?
Hell yeah. Y'all, they threw the biggest motherfucking rap concert in the world. Bitch, how much you get paid?
Are we ready to make years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have
Here you go.
Vice President Kamala Harris. Thank you for having me.
You have to read that off the tele. You have to read that off your phone. I wrote this, y'all. Let me tell you what I wrote. Let me get down for this. Let me show y'all what I wrote. Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I gotta read this. Hold on. What does it say right here? Let me say right here. Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. Like, bitch, you can't even read.
All right. Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now.
And been on your phone for 5 minutes. It's been in your mind for minutes because it's been on your phone for 5 minutes. I'm speaking from the heart right now.
Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm going to make sure I deliver it right.
Wait a minute. What kind of phone you got? You wrote a whole damn speech on your damn phone. What you wrote it on? You got a word book or some shit? The fuck did she email? What kind of? Oh my God! Did you got a teleprompter phone around? We don't know about. Oh, that bitch said I wrote the whole speech on my phone and I finna share with you.
Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now.
Right off my phone.
Y'all ready to listen?
Yeah, bitch. You ready to read? Y'all ready to listen? Yeah, let's see how good you read this shit. I ain't never heard this shit before. I just saw her read this. Let's see how good you read this wrote shit that you wrote.
All right, now. All right. Just like Kamala Harris, I too have been the underdog.
Wait a minute. Bitch, you was a stripper. How the fuck you was the underdog? Oh my God. It took you, how long did it take you to write that line?
I've been underestimated. My success belittled and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Women have to work 10 times harder, perform 10 times better, and still people question us how we got to the top.
Wait, I don't understand. What you talking about? You know, went from y'all both was underdogs to the 10 times harder. That was a hell of a switch over. What the fuck is he talking about? How do we come up? What the fuck? $1 billion. Party over, party over, party over. $1 billion for that. Oh my God, they want to know where the money go.
To fuel our people-powered campaign.
Yeah, I don't say this with any malice or anything. I'm just merely conveying what happened.
And understand that the work that we did included the work that so many of you here did, which is to talk to first-time voters. Many of you are first-time voters. And to talk about how being involved can make a difference. And that remains true.
Bitch, ain't nobody talking about that. They talking about where the money at. Where the fuck the money go?
I love this song. I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna.
And that's one of the pieces that I just want us to please take away, that our fight for freedom and for opportunity and for the promise of America, it included, for example, almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign.
I think I was stunned to hear that, given just the extent and brutality of the loss and the fact that DNC staffers, at least two-thirds have been fired.
And she's still bragging about the money. All of them been fired, they lose their jobs. And she's still like, well, so what, y'all been fired? Thank you for your services, motherfucker. Thank you, but goodbye. We owe $20 million. You gotta go. The motherfuckers out the door. They wasted all that money, and all them motherfuckers unemployed right now. They gotta be mad as a motherfucker. She sit up there bragging, you knocked on doors, and you done this, and you done that, and don't remember, this is your fight. And the motherfuckers say, well, all these motherfuckers has lost their job right now. Bitch, you owe $1 million. They gone.
Promise of America, it included, for example, almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign.
I think I was stunned to hear that, given just the extent and brutality of the loss and the fact that DNC staffers, at least two-thirds have been fired.
Because of the work you did of helping people know that they can be engaged and that they're not outside, that they're inside, that we're all in this together.
Not no more. There's 2/3 of them been fired. They're not all in it together. So we're all in this together. We're all in this fight together. And 2/3 of them, 75% of them been fired. No, 66. 66% of them been fired. We're all in this together. And 66% of you motherfuckers gotta go. And she sit up here sitting, these motherfuckers are sayonara leather. So good enough for your support and all the stuff you done and all the money you raised. You should be proud of yourself. But goodbye. Your ass gotta go.
I'm Rihanna. I'm her. You're like, yo, you almost threw up. It doesn't even matter.
And that work continues. The work must continue of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect.
Summarily, and a lot of them are at a loss as to what to do.
Again, I'll say, the election didn't turn out like we wanted it to. Certainly not as we planned for it to. But understand that the work we put into it was about empowering people. That's the spirit with work we did. Our spirit and our work was about saying that it is a strength that we each have to lift people up, as opposed to beating people down.
I'm just frankly stunned that there was no sort of postmortem or an analysis of how we can do better, what sort of lessons were learned.
It is a strength we have that has lasting effect. So all that work that you did, that was
This bitch still talking about the work that they did. This bitch been spent 15 minutes. She done fired over half the motherfuckers, right? 66% of them, and she's still talking about all the work they did. Dude, all the work you did is not forgotten. All the work you did, right? It changed the world. All the work you did is history making. All the work you did, you should be proud of it. All the work you did, don't forget it. All I know these motherfuckers mad. They gotta be.
It's about engaging with other people, engaging with perfect strangers, and in their face seeing a neighbor.
Yeah, girls don't make sense. You never understand when they're drunk. You never understand what the hell they're talking about.
That has lasting effect. It reminds people that there are leaders like you who care and will bring us together.
It was really just patting each other on the back, congratulating each other on I'm not sure what.
Like, what the fuck is she so happy for? Like it was have a lasting effect. Like, patting each other on the back for what? Bitch, you just fired us. And then you gonna put us on a phone call? What? Did you fire him after the phone call? Like, by the way, 66% of you motherfuckers is fired. Wait a minute. Did you fire him before or after the call? Like, no. Hey, wait a minute. We're gonna get a vote. We're gonna get a vote on that. We're gonna get a vote. Right? Miss Chocolate Cocoa, we gotta get a vote on that. Right? Which one is more colder, right? Firing them before or after the phone call? Is it colder to fire them, then call them and congratulate them, right? Or is it colder to congratulate them, then fire them? Which one is colder? Before you gonna fire that motherfucker and then call me and tell me the job I done? Oh, that was a hell of a good job. You did. Like, wait a minute. Like, we want to put you on this conference call. Wait a minute. This motherfucker just fired me. Yeah, we want to congratulate y'all on this conference call for all the money you raised. Like, ain't that a bitch? I wish a nigga would. Then the first thing you do is look. Then the first thing you do after you fired, then they call your ass on a Zoom call. Then you hear her ass drunk. Then your ass hear her talk about Thanksgiving after she done fired your ass Thanksgiving recipes. You like motherfucker. You motherfucking bitch. I'll be mad as hell. You bitch, you. The work that she put in for the President Trump, I worked her so much, she wasn't even funny. I wouldn't answer that. I wouldn't answer that phone call for shit. We gonna call you on a Zoom call. I'm like, what? Like, it probably was unexpected. They probably didn't even tell them they was gonna call their ass on a Zoom call. They probably thought they was calling to give them the job back. Like, boom, we're gonna put y'all on a Zoom call, right? Okay, well, they must to give us another job or something, right? I want to thank you for, like, wait a minute. At the end of the call, like, wait a minute, you wasn't gonna rehire us, motherfucker? No, we wanted to thank y'all. You mean you had me drag out this whole motherfucking drunk bitch speech talking about turkey wings and greens in the damn toilet, right? For 2 hours. And you ain't gonna get my job back? You know what, motherfucker? I know what. I got something for y'all ass.
And saying we'll see you for Christmas, congratulating each other on I'm not sure what. and saying we'll see you for Christmas.
Wait a minute. The motherfucker said, look, the motherfuckers, you mean to tell me she told the motherfuckers about her turkey recipe and greens in the damn toilet, and then she said, look, you motherfuckers is fired, and I'm gonna see you for Christmas. Bitch, for what? We didn't even make it to Black Friday. Like, where's he go? You better not call me for Christmas, bitch. You better not call me for Christmas. Yeah, by the way, we'll call y'all for Christmas for what? We ain't got nothing to talk about. Have a good day, pat on the back, and we're gonna see y'all for Christmas. See how y'all doing. See if we can get y'all. See if we can get y'all a good. See if we can get y'all a good reference. Y'all really done y'all job. Like, see if you did, like, see if you like what you want for Christmas. We had some job openings at the post office. You might be interested in. We know you're good at knocking on doors and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got some Christmas UPS working jobs. You might be interested. Oh my God. You mean to tell me? You motherfucker. Fuck, give me the job. Give me the job. I'm broke as motherfucker. I need the job. You want me to do what? You want me to hop in the back of the Amazon truck and hop and drop off packages? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll do it. How long this job lasts? 3 weeks? Okay. From Black Friday to first motherfucking week of Christmas. All right, I got it. I need this motherfucker 3-week job. But don't you motherfuckers ever call me again for no election. You motherfuckers better not ever call me. You motherfuckers donating money. They lost their whole motherfucking house on the Kamala Harris. You mean I donated all that money for that bitch and she lost by that much? Yeah, never. She had more billionaires. It's all the party of the elite. Bitch, you just had $1 billion. The fuck you mean the party of the elite? Bitch, you had a $56 concert.
Each other on I'm not sure what, and saying we'll see you for Christmas.
And sometimes in the darkest moments, people lose faith in that.
But also, when girls are not drunk, you never understand what the hell they're talking about, man. Yeah.
Are there people out there that feel that way? And you reminded people that yes, there are. And there are a lot of us. And that strength cannot be taken from us. That is our strength. It cannot be taken from us.
But your job sure the fuck can. Your strength can't be taken away from you, but your job can. I don't understand.
Wow. So, but anything about what she wants to do next?
So listen, as I said the day after the election, I still strongly believe the light of America's promise will burn bright as long as we never give up and we keep fighting.
Is that the point of having calls like this?
And the fight that fueled our campaign, a fight for freedom and opportunity, that did not end on November 5th. A fight for the dignity of all people, that did not end on November 5th.
That she wants donors to stay on her side.
A fight for the future, a future in which all people receive the promise of America.
She's talking to them donors. Like, you can't give up the donations now. You can't. We gotta finish this off. You gotta finish up. You can't give up the promise to keep America safe from dictators. You can't stop now.
No. A fight that is about a fight for the ideals of our nation, the ideals that reflect the promise of America, that fight's not over.
We talked earlier about whether she'd run again in 28 or whether she would maybe run for governor of California in 26. What's the thinking in the donor community about either one of those possibilities?
Look, we still have a lot to fight for.
She's speaking to the donors like, hey, don't stop donating. We still got a lot to fight for, right? We still on this road to recovery, baby. We still on the fight to unite, baby. Don't stop donating. The donors like, bitch, I don't see none of that.
Okay, a future where every American can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the right to make decisions about their own body, not their government telling them what to do.
To put it bluntly, they are not pleased at the prospect.
Our fight for the rule of law, for freedom for all, for equal justice.
I think this is definitely her attempt to stay close to her donors, but it's also the DNC's way of staying close with the donors.
The sacred principle that everyone, no matter where they start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be upheld. That's not over.
And it's just something that it's just their attempt at donor management.
That fight's still in us and it burns strong.
I hope you give me credit for being very honest about this, because this is very raw and very real for me.
And I know this is an uncertain time. I'm clear-eyed about that. I know you're clear-eyed about it.
And
you ain't clear-eyed about nothing, bitch. You I know you're clear-eyed about how you clear-eyed. You drunk as fuck. You blurry-eyed, slurry voiced and everything. You a straight alky.
Yeah, a lot of donors are not happy.
And it feels heavy. And I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
A number of them are blaming people in Obama world.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
That's who they helicoptered in after Biden stepped down.
And you have the same purpose that you did.
A lot of consultants in Obama world came over and took over the campaign apparatus.
And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
The same people who are whispering and leaking to the press that Harris should be replaced at the top of the ticket when Biden was running. So you can imagine just the hypocrisy underlying a lot of it.
Look, this mission that we have, it takes hard work. But as you've heard me say many times, we like hard work. Hard work is good work.
There was this podcast where some of them talked. I don't know if it was similar for the first time about what went wrong and the reflections on it. Jen O'Malley Dillon, who ran the campaign, and others, same people, right?
Hard work can be joyful work. And in doing our work, we will remain committed and intentional about building community, building coalitions, reminding people that we all.
Reminding people, she don't know what the fuck she talking about, right? She still talk. I don't believe the nerves of her. She's still asking for money. She's still asking for people to support this damn so-called candidacy, right? That failed, and the donors are mad. She don't get it. The Democrats are still in denial.
All have so much more in common than what separates us.
Here's a clip from Jen O'Malley Dillon on what you talked about at the beginning. How they've run through all this money, which has become something you and others have been saying, well, hey, what's going on here? Here's what she said on the podcast about it.
We will be armed with the faith and the fuel that tells us what is possible and then drives us to achieve it. So let's continue to organize and mobilize and stay engaged. And I thank you all. I thank you all. We are all in this together. All right? We are all in this together.
Of course, you can look at, did we get the best deal here? This was quite costly here. It's quite expensive.
And on this practical eve of Thanksgiving, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving with the ability and to find the ability at this moment to to just remember there is so much to be thankful for.
Not a job. You should have said find a moment to forgive me for firing all y'all ass, for y'all being unemployed. Forgive me for this moment, for y'all losing all y'all moments. She's like, no. Happy Thanksgiving. Find something to be thankful for. It ain't gonna be the election, but find something else.
At the end of the day, though, I think if you look at the spend we had, the majority of the money we spent, it was to reach voters.
And so I wish for you that you are surrounded by the people you love and who love you. As you know, I encourage you to be around family in whatever way you compose that family.
We are going to be in a good space across the board, across all of our entities without debt that carries forward.
All right. So what would you say about that? Same type of thing today? And how would you characterize those types of comments in terms of how connected they are to reality in your view?
But to take a moment and just reflect on all the good you have done and all the good you have yet to do.
In my view, it's extremely detached from reality. And of course, they failed to mention that hundreds of millions of dollars went to them and their friends, right, through these.
That's what Kamala Harris failed to recognize, right? But she's not talking. But think about this. If you understand what Kamala Harris is saying and who she's talking to, she's not talking to the workers. She's talking to the donors, right? She's talking to the people that got a lot of money, right? And can also donate a lot of money, because lots of Kamala Harris constituents got paid. All these consulting firms and all them people, you know what I'm saying? They got paid. A lot of them got paid after Yin Yang.
In my view, it's extremely detached from reality. And of course, they failed to mention that hundreds of millions of dollars went to them and their friends, right, through these consulting firms. These consultants were the primary beneficiaries of the Harris campaign, not the American people, not the donors, not anybody else. It was the people who, go from one campaign to the next, looking for their next plum gig. And this is extremely honest, but it's true.
We are powerful, those of us who love our country, and we got a lot of work to do.
They fail upwards and they don't learn any lessons, and they can just keep going because there's no accountability.
Woo! Do you hear that? They can just fail upwards and nobody take responsibility, right? And they keep on going. No matter how, look, fail with the border shit, fail with the transgender shit, and they keep on pushing forward. They keep on pushing forward. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, my bad. They keep on pushing forward. Keep on pushing on.
And with that, I will hand it over to Noel. Thank you all, and happy Thanksgiving from Doug and me and our family.
So what's next? I mean, are you done with this in terms of, like, are you done doing, raising money for Democrats, giving money to Democrats? I know you've been very outspoken, and are other people feeling the same way that in the donor community that, gives money to the Democrats?
I don't know a single person who doesn't feel the same way. That's
I don't know nobody who doesn't feel the same way about donating to the Democratic Party, especially if Kamala Harris is the person that's going to be running in 2028. People are not going to donate. The donors are going to do the same thing they've done to Joe Biden. We are not giving money to Kamala Harris. The donors are going to talk.
Democrats, I know you've been very outspoken, and are other people feeling the same way that in the donor community that gives money to the Democrats?
I don't know a single person who doesn't feel the same way. That's the extent of the frustration.
Free speech is going to be as free.
Now, Scott, I want.
Oh, you hear that? Nobody in the Democratic donor fucking party cesspool feel that way. All of them feel that they are not going to donate to the Democratic Party, and without the donors, the Democratic Party is dead. No more Beyonce concerts. No more Taylor Swift. No more Oprah Winfrey. No more Roland Martin. Huh? No more the Homegirl podcast, whatever the fuck that. No more none of that shit. No more your face on the globe. No more people getting money. The consultants getting money. Right? Huh? No more commercials. no more power, no more way to reach the black vote, to reach the black community, to bring back the Hispanic community. No way, because the donor's not going to support Kamala Harris. Now let's get into freedom of speech right quick, right? Because it's a big thing about Twitter and X, right? Is a cesspool of right-wing extremists and the KKK and people like, you know what? I'm finna get off of X and I'm about to go with a blue chip or blue X or blue whatever, blue revolver. I don't know what the fuck. They so discriminative. They even named it after the color of their party. We're gonna go blue such and such. Right? You don't see motherfuckers saying red Twitter or red X and no shit like that. But we're going to go the blue such and such. They letting you know this is some liberal shit over here. And we're going to do some liberal thing. It's never going to get big, right, as the X platform, because people want freedom of speech. People want to be able to talk. People want to be able to express themselves, right? Now, when it was the liberals platform and they was running out blocking people freedom of speech and blocking people for having ideas and, you know, putting this on it and taking this off and warning you this and shit like that, people feel like they didn't have the freedom of speech. People like, hey, wait a minute, right? This is not fair. Why they blocking me? Why they taking my videos? You know what I'm saying? And there was a difference, you know? So now you got the Democrats, now that Elon Musk is talking about buying MSNBC, they're like, hold on, Elon Musk shouldn't do that. Elon Musk shouldn't think about buying another platform, right? And this is what's going on right now. So in this so-called power grab, it's cool when the liberals do it to you, right? It's cool when they got 95% of negative coverage on MAGA and Donald Trump, right? It's cool when Mark Zuckerberg was able to mess with the elections on you know what I'm saying, and Twitter was able to mess with the election by subverting evidence and subverting facts and subverting, you know what I'm saying, information and stuff like that, right? Twitter, you know what I'm saying, even Mark Zuckerberg said the FBI and the White House came down and warned him about certain information coming from certain people and watch out for this. I mean, you got whistleblowers and things, right? So when the Democrats subvert information, right, it's cool, right? But when the Republicans or some conservative or some people like Elon Musk, some free thinkers want to take over platforms like X, you know what I'm saying, MSNBC, and make that shit more open to facts and news and talking and stuff like that, they have a problem with it. But when they do it, it's all good. Let's get into it.
I want to bring you in here because this kind of link to Orban, we don't pull it from nowhere. There was a former member of the Hungarian parliament who was writing in Politico who kind of talked about this effort by that government and how specific it was in terms of purchasing media specifically for propaganda.
Tonight, pressure is mounting on social media companies to stop plans for more violence from spreading.
Do you hear why they're making that connection?
I mean, is the concern that certain media outlets would become propaganda arms of political ideologies? I mean, don't we already have that in this country at a large scale?
More than a dozen companies.
Remember, I'm taking you back for a little while. Remember when all them companies banned Donald Trump for his freedom of speech? Talk about it was going to cite riots, it was going to cite this and stuff like that. Damn that the liberals done it. Damn that they're doing it right now. Damn what they said right now, right? But remember when people was getting took off because they was talking about, they wasn't talking about it because they was accused of saying certain things, right? That wasn't freedom of speech at all. So Elon Musk got it. You got freedom of speech, say what you fuck you want to. Now all of a sudden they mad because he's talking about buying MSNBC and doing the same thing.
Ideologies? I mean, don't we already have that in this country at a large scale?
More than a dozen companies already blocking or restricting President Trump on their platform.
I mean, also, I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced
Oh, come
user
on.
platform
Scott,
of any platform.
stop. It's too early. I just
I
sat
know.
down. I've
You're
only
gonna-
been here for 2
you're gonna
minutes.
be
You
embarrassed
cannot
when I tweet
continue
it out
to
after
say
the show, but
you
it's
cannot
true.
say that.
So-
That's not the
source?
case.
So
Who's
what
the
I-
source?
What I find, we reported it on this network.
This shows that even a president is not above the policies we have.
It's not accurate, and you know it.
Okay, I'll let you make your statement.
Scott, can I?
Yeah, but you saying the work, you saying the network what they reporting is not accurate? Well, you saying CNN is a lie. You saying CNN is fake, right? Well, that reporting is not accurate. We reporting it right here, bitch. Well, that is not accurate. What? Bitch, you finna get fired for that. You're like, well, bitch, you can say what you want to. That is not accurate. We got to take Donald Trump off.
Reported it on this network.
This shows that even a president is not above the policies we have.
It's not accurate, and you know it.
Okay, I'll let you make your statement.
Scott, can I
but my point is
can I
this.
reframe it a different way? Because the site changed radically, right? So whether you think the voices it is somehow more balanced now, that's fine. But no doubt Musk's influence is profound, and that you open it up and now you're there with his opinion, and he is now part of this administration. So does anyone else?
You see how she rolled out? You see how she rolled on him? You see how she got the attitude and rolled on him? Does anybody else wouldn't let him respond? Automatically rolled on him and went to somebody else, right? Wouldn't let him respond. Cold bitch. This is what they got now. They replaced the low budget evil motherfucker. They can't afford the high budget people. They're for the low budget hater racism people now.
Balance now, that's fine. But no doubt Musk's influence is profound, and that you open it up and now you're there with his opinion, and he is now part of this administration. So does anyone else think that there should be this greater concern about billionaires purchasing media companies?
Okay. Would you be worried if Bill Gates controlled MSNBC?
No, because he's sane.
Because MSNBC
MS.
comes from Microsoft. It was a partnership between Microsoft and NBC.
Said no because he's sane. So what you saying? The smartest man in the world is not sane, right? The motherfucker that can send spaceships to the moon, right, and help funding the motherfucking war in Ukraine with technology, right? Got SpaceX implanting motherfucking clones in people's head, right? He's not sane. What do you consider sane then?
Way back in the 1990s, back when Microsoft was under investigation by Bill Clinton's DOJ for monopoly.
On Facebook, he's banned till further notice.
The inauguration is coming. We are focused on doing everything we can to protect our services, and that ban stays and is indefinite to make sure we get through this.
Twitter permanently shutting down his account. The new challenge, tracking extremists on the move online.
What we see is people retreating to more private spaces and organizing there.
What kind of calls for violence are you seeing right now online?
A lot of calls for a sort of January 6th do-over. People saying go to your state capitals and arrest people or overthrow the government.
Nobody said no shit like that. Go to your nearest capital and arrest your state government. Nobody said no shit like that, right? But they say, right, Twitter and X right now is better free speech. They're better liberals. They said it's too much free speech, right? It's too open, right? You can't. It shouldn't be this much free speech. It shouldn't be this much First Amendment. Cut back the First Amendment.
I don't remember anybody panicking over MSNBC back then.
No, they definitely did. But continue. Well, like Fox was launching, MSNBC was launching. The cable news network was shifting. The landscape.
But isn't the issue that the left has gotten so used to controlling almost all institutional information distribution arms in this country that when one little piece of it, whether it's X or MSNBC or anything else, gets taken away, the panic is so outrageous. I mean, that's how used to the left is having control of all of it.
I don't think that.
Look, over all of it, right? Remember when when Twitter was out, right? Remember it was another platform competing with Twitter for freedom of speech, right? Do anybody remember that platform? I don't know if it's still around, but in the chat, do anybody remember that platform when everybody was like going to a different platform and it was growing fast? It was people go over there like freedom of speech. It was the #1 downloaded app. Do anybody remember that platform? What it was called? Huh? Do anybody remember? I don't know if they still got it, but it was a platform that was competing with Twitter. And it lasted about a good 6 months. They shut it down, right? And they tried to bring it back. Do anybody remember that? Let me see. I wasn't even that bad at Twitter, but my account, not Gab, my account never got unlocked. I'm still holding on Elon because of that. I called Hillary a bitch and Chelsea Handler a whore. Oh, no, not Blue Sky. Not Blue Sky. It was another one. It was a conservative platform. It was a conservative platform. It's like, go over here to get the latest information and freedom of speech. Everybody was downloading. All the conservatives download. Flip, 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 flip. Right, so conservative radio hosts had stock in it. Not D-Live. Not Rumble. Rumble is still around. Should I give you, I'm going to give you the first letter, not kick. Just I remember, can't think of it. I'll give you the first letter of it, and you're going to remember it. Starts with a P. Yeah, it starts with a P, Charlie George. It starts with a P. Parlor. There you go, right there. Who got it? Aiden Anderson got it. Parlor. Remember, Parlor was the first conservative free speech platform. Remember that they came out and they were like, it's too much freedom of speech over there, and we got to shut it down. They accused it of starting a riot in the January 6th, and they accused it of all that, and they shut it down. Kicked it off the user and all that shit, right? Dude tried to sue, but that was the first. Before Elon Musk had Twitter and X, conservatives had nowhere to go because they took Parler. We couldn't get on Facebook, couldn't get on Instagram. Darren couldn't get on Twitter. We had nowhere to go. We couldn't chat. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't say what we wanted to say. We couldn't play the video we wanted to play. Right? Then they opened some shit TikTok, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit more, for like entertainment, you know what I'm saying, mixed with politics. But straight politics and straight conversations and stuff like that happens on Twitter. We have conversation and back things, and you know what I'm saying? That shit happens on Twitter or X. Right? But when conservatives had a platform like that and they were sharing ideas, they took that shit off. Oh hell no. We can't have that. Remember that? Like dude say, every time y'all, it's funny, every time y'all something is taken away from y'all, or y'all don't have total control of something, y'all lose your mind. He was right about that, just like Parler.
Shifting the landscape.
But isn't the issue that the left has gotten so used to controlling almost all institutional information distribution arms in this country that when one little piece of it, whether it's X or MSNBC or anything else gets taken away, the panic is so outrageous. I mean, that's how used to the left is having control of all of it.
I don't think that that's an accurate assessment.
Meantime, Parler, an alternative social media platform that's popular among conservatives and far-right extremists, removed from Apple and Google's app stores and no longer hosted by Amazon Web Services. Amid accusations, it allowed the incitement of violence.
When you look at something like Sinclair Broadcasting Group that has purchased most of the local newspapers and local television stations and sends out distributed information that their anchors are supposed to follow for the correspondence, that is a conservative leaning group. I think the difference, though, I'm not siding with Elon Musk at all here. The one thing to point out is that platforms are not regulated right now, which gives them carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure
doesn't go over public airwaves
that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than the
busted ain't bubble. Like bitch, who regulating us right now? Elon Musk ain't gotta be regulated as much as regular broadcasts on Fox 11 news. You know what I'm saying? Local something. They ain't gotta do none of that. This This is not a regulatory channel. This is a private channel. If your body can do what the fuck you want to do with it.
Then Facebook and
There's
Twitter.
still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't
That you
come on
don't have
TV
on
and just make
platforms.
up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as
No,
if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Parler now suing Amazon, saying we do not condone or accept violence on our platform and we never will.
It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much
or
government
the
regulation
lies.
of the First Amendment are you for?
Right? Nobody's regulating this. Nobody's regulating opinion. Nobody's regulating remarks. Nobody regulating it. The N-word. Well, I can use the N-word, can I? Can I use the N-word? Right? If I call somebody a white cracker, a white son of racist son of, you know what I'm saying? If I call him some of the most racist stuff in the Twitter world, ain't he allowed to call me a nigga? Ain't he allowed to call me, disrespect me back? Call me something worse if I'm disrespecting him? Oh, he used it. He's a racist. Wait a minute. You use all the racist shit against me? I'm a Nazi. I'm a Klan man. I'm this. Fuck it, nigga. Huh? Take that. Take that. If I'm racist, fuck it. But I know I ain't racist. I got black friends, black homies, black co-workers, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to take it there, fuck it. I'm allowed to call you one. I call my partners niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you want to take it there? You know what I'm saying? But they say the remarks oh, my bad, but they say all the remarks and everything ain't regulated. Everything ain't regulated. We got to regulate everything. Why? Nigga, if you call me, if you say, this nigga, I'm able to say something back. You using the racist shit on me. It should be equal opportunity racists on here. It wasn't that at first. Somebody can call you the worst shit in the world, you know what I'm saying, in a liberal way, and then you come back in a conservative way and call them something back, and guess what? Your account, like who's that? Sherry Kay, say her shit is gone. Elon Musk got to get her shit back. Elon Musk, if you listening right now, right, I know you probably listen to Elon Musk, right, because I know Elon Musk listens to my shit sometimes, because Elon must be sending some of my ideas. I don't want to take. I'm not gonna take credit for it because I'd rather do this comedy shit than do the shit Elon Musk. Right now, I could do the Elon Musk shit, but that's it too. No, I'd rather do this comedy shit. Right. So I give my ideas to Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, if you watching this show, my homegirl Sherry Kay, her account is unlocked. She gonna put her Twitter shit up, and she gonna send you some shit personally. You know what I'm saying? I need you to unlock her shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you some more ideas on this rocket shit. Right? I'll keep 100. You look out for me, I look out for you. I'll give you a couple ideas on some of this rocket technology, flying to the moon shit, flying to Mars, you know what I'm saying? And I help you with some of this brain implant shit. All you gotta do is put my homegirl Sherry K account back up. And we good, nigga. We are good. You got that? Got that? We all Sherry K. But she say, look, it's no regulations on none of this shit. How much regulations on free speech do you want?
Platform, and we never will.
It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue, and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks.
my bad. Oh, my bad. My bad. She asked if the color is blue. My bad. I accidentally push pause.
Marks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much
or
government
the
regulation
lies.
of the First Amendment are you for?
Some big tech companies also taking another step. Facebook and Microsoft, among at least a dozen major corporations, suspending their political contributions.
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean,
hell yeah, Joy Reid do it. Joy Reid call motherfuckers all kind of shit. Joy Reid is the like when you ugly like Joy Reid, right? You get a lot of pain out of causing grief to other people because your ass ugly, right? Now she has to look in the mirror and look at herself every day and wonder why she ain't got no man to wake up to, right? And no shit like that, right? And she gotta look at herself on TV and tell herself the truth. So she feel bad like ugly people, you know what I'm saying? Like if you get into a fight with somebody ugly, they will hurt you because they ugly, they don't care. Right? Like scar on their face don't really fucking matter because they ugly. You don't see too many pretty motherfuckers fighting unless they boxing or something. But pretty motherfuckers don't fight. Like, I'm not gonna fuck up my face. Let's talk about this, brother. You always see an ugly, you know what I'm saying, big old ugly black motherfucker want to fight with big ass and ashy knuckles and you know what I'm saying, a ripped shirt. You be like, God damn, brother, like he ain't got nothing to lose. He will fight. He will like he ain't got nothing to lose. You can hit him in the face. He don't give a damn. He got 3 teeth missing already. Hit him. If you want, bow, nigga, what? Ooh. Like, here, take that. It's always the ugly. The ugliest, look at Mike Tyson. It's always the ugliest niggas know how to fight the best because they get picked on a lot. So they got to they got to fight or they got to ball up. And a lot of them know how to fight. Even though a lot of them ball up. Right, but you can't, you can't fight with an ugly motherfucker. And Joy Reid is that. Like, and Maxine White is that. They evil. That's why they evil, because they ugly. They have a miserable life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta hate somebody. Like, why is my life so miserable? Like, why I ain't got no man to love me? Why I ain't got nobody to wake up to? Right? Why I got so much hate in my heart? Because if you were pretty on the outside and you were pretty on the inside, you know what I'm saying? You'll be extra beautiful. But she ugly on the inside and the outside, so that make her extra ugly. Like, you can't be that mean and that ugly. Something got to give. You got to pick a struggle. You can't be both. It's impossible, like, to be mean and ugly. What do a woman that's mean and ugly? Like, hold on, bitch, you gonna boss me around and you ugly? I don't give a fuck how much money you got or what, how many times you on TV. You say to talk to me any kind of way. With your ugly ass. You know what? I'm finna pat my shit out of here, Joy. And let it see and make your ass rain, cry. Like, ain't nobody finna be putting up with that. You got a smart mouth and you ugly? Like, come on, like you ought to, Joy Reid ought to be she ought to be the nicest woman in the world. She shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be out here talking about no hate, no Trump supporter, no MAGA, because every time you see her, you just want to, like, I bet you if you look on her post, it's going to be all kind of this ugly, probably, like, if you call her the monkey word, you wouldn't be too far from the truth. Right? Somebody like this monkey looking like you know what? That would be considered racist for some people, but for her, I mean, that's not too far from the truth. Put up a picture of Joy. They got Joy Reid next to a monkey. They probably wouldn't let me put up no shit like that on here, but I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? They got a picture of Joy Reid next to a monkey, and they definitely look identical. You know what I'm saying? They probably censor me on that shit. Like, man, you can't be showing Joy Reid and a damn monkey. That is racist. We know what you're talking about, right? Let me see. Joy Reid and the monkey. Let me see. Where's Joy Reid and the monkey? Let me see. Joy Reid like, they better not ban me for this shit. And a monkey, like they better not ban me for this. They better not. Okay, let me see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see. Let me look for something that's PG. They got something PG. Oh my God. They said they're not gonna do it. They said they're not gonna do it. You motherfuckers, you. You motherfuckers, you. Oh my God, they didn't do it. You motherfucker. Oh my God, they didn't do it. Okay. So I put funny in it. Funny. Let me put funny. Funny. Did I put funny? Let me see. If I put funny in it. Funny Joy Reid in the picture of a monkey. No. They're not gonna do it. Oh my God, the internet is not undefeated. I thought the internet was, that was close, but that's not Joy Reid. That's 2 separate pictures, damn it. That's not the same pictures. That's not the same one. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna, oh my God. Didn't nobody even make that? You know, I am highly disappointed in these niggas on the internet. Not one. You mean it? Look, I'm not saying, but somebody couldn't just see, like, you know what? This is a connection right here. Somebody couldn't see these two and be like, you know what? I'm going to put these two people right here together and make it a match. Like, that don't take too much research. The internet is not undefeated. Y'all not one? Come on, man. Do I got, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Somebody on here got, somebody, okay, meme. Okay, y'all got to put up a meme? What the fuck? Meme. That's what it's called? Is it a meme? Not one. Oh my God, not one Joy Monkey. Oh my God, you know what? Look at this. You mean to tell me you couldn't find one picture to match a monkey with this? Not one. Not a one. I am disappointed in the internet. It is not. I finally cracked the internet, y'all. I finally cracked it. I finally cracked it. Not one. They got a picture of OJ. You know what I'm saying? If I put Condoleezza Rice, look. If I put Condoleezza Rice, right? Look, if I put Condoleezza Rice, look, Condoleezza Rice. Condoleezza Rice. I said Condoleezza Rice. Monkey meme. Monkey. Political picture. Political picture. Picture, right? Picture. Right? They had Kamala, let me see. What the one? They had Condoleezza Rice, right? When she was George Bush, they had her the political cartoons, right? Should I say political cartoon as a damn monkey cartoon, right? But they ain't got one of Joy Reid. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit they had. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got one of Joy Reid. They had all this racist shit with Condoleezza Rice. With, you know what I'm saying? All this racist shit. All this, right? Every week they have some racist political shit, right? What this say? What did it say right here? It say, I still know WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. I feel that sinking feeling again. My war hero. Right? Condoleezza Rice getting drunk with George Bush, right? You know what I'm saying? All kind of racist. Look at this. Look at how they treat a black woman. Look how they treat a black woman. But not one of Joy Reid? Huh? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What they got? Crack, crack, crack. Huh? Condoleezza Rice. Look at this. How they got Condoleezza Rice? Huh? But not one of Joy Reid? Not one of Joy Reid? Nah, I can't have one, not one of Joy Reid. Got all this Condoleezza Rice. Huh? Let me see. Kind of has some intellectual bumps, but I send her to the state without fear. Miss Terror memos, ammo dumps. She tells me what I want to hear. Huh? But not one. Let me see what they got. Let me see what they got. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris political cartoon. Kamala Harris. Let's see the Kamala Harris. Let me see if they got one of Kamala Harris. No, they ain't got one like not no racist shit. Not no racist. Nuh-uh. Not no racist shit. The internet is not undefeated. The internet is not undefeated. Should I say Indian? Indian. Let's see. Is Indian. Can I get an Indian? Can I get an Indian? No, I can't get an Indian cartoon of Kamala Harris. She hanging Trump upside down. You know what I'm saying? This is not racist, is it? Speaking, what did it say right here? What did it say right here? Speaking softly and carrying the big stick. Harris, I don't know if that's racist or not. I don't know if that's racist or not. But if damn sure ain't no Condoleezza Rice racist. It's damn sure ain't no Condoleezza racist. Huh? It damn sure ain't this right here. Huh? That's what they think of a Republican lady. That's what they think of a conservative woman. That was the most, at the time, the most powerful woman in the world. But that's what they think of her. But let's go back to this video right quick. Freedom of speech.
Happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you watch the show.
Adding, "We will not be silenced." In response, many conservatives saying they would move their social media to self-proclaimed free speech app Parler.
But it doesn't happen for me, and I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here, because we are journalists and we adhere to something, at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called. You're also
The platform temporarily the most downloaded app in Apple's store until it was removed by both Apple and Google.
Having a conversation about a person who has the ear of the White House in a very profound way. And you have had the former president, the president-elect, talking about yanking licenses, right? As part of the broader Republican argument
disagree.
that there is censorship and therefore people need to be punished for that censorship. Chuck?
And I was thinking about what X, former Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter, was like before. And to my sister's point is like when before Elon bought it, good and bad, there was a lot of things there.
Sure.
My wife refuses to go on it. She says it's a cesspool and she's mad that I'm even still on it. She's got more sense than I'll ever have, and I'll tell everybody that. But I know when I open up the platform now, the first tweet I see is Elon Musk.
Parler is likely $1 billion company. Poof, it's gone.
No matter if I like it or if I don't like it. The very first one all the time.
Whether you follow him or not. The other,
So
what? He bought it.
But it's more than just the financial aspect to that.
He bought it. Remember, when I first got on Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, my first friend. Hey, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. So, what's wrong with the CEO being your first friend or your first message or anything like that? It's his company. Do what the hell he want to do. He's funny as hell too. He's gonna tell you what the latest news is, what the latest chat is, rules and regulations, all kind of stuff. And he's an average person. Elon Musk's an average person. He tweets funny shit. He'll fit a box against Mark Zuckerberg before Mark Zuckerberg got to doing that goddamn karate shit. Then Elon Musk like, fuck that. This little motherfucking shape. Elon Musk like, I ain't mad at Elon Musk. He's like, I ain't gonna get my ass whooped by no dude named Mark Zuckerberg. You see Mark Zuckerberg training? This motherfucker was in shape. Like, hold on, let's see. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. Wait, here we go. Zuckerberg training. This motherfucker is on steroids and shit. I know he like, fuck that. I'm not finna be fighting this motherfucker, right? I'm gonna go to training. I'm gonna go to training. I'm not finna be fighting this motherfucker. Like, this nigga's crazy. This nigga's on, like, look at this shit. Like,
Zuckerberg's taking his possible fight with Elon Musk pretty seriously. He's looking stacked in this post-training sesh snap alongside 2 UFC stars. Musk proposed the cage fight after Zuckerberg released Threads, which is Meta's rival Twitter app. Zuckerberg's taking his possible...
Look, I'm not finna fight that motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker.
Nice. 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 Again. Go. Nice. 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 Good job, Mark.
Elon Musk like, nigga, please. I'm not finna fight this motherfucker. Open no damn Twitter. Like, you can have that. Look, I got the freedom of speech, nigga. You can train all you want to. I'm not finna, nigga, I got money. I'm not finna hop my ass in the ring. I got a bad hip. You see how high I jumped off the ground at the Donald Trump rally, nigga? I'm not finna hop at a motherfucker that's training with the UFC. You motherfuckers got me. I was just talking. Mark Zuckerberg like, oh yeah, you want Mark Zuckerberg like, well, let's not only fight, let's have a steel cage match. Like, what the fuck? And I can't get out the cage, and you gonna beat the shit out of me? Like, hell no. I gotta get out the cage. Know what the fucking cage match is? This is a setup. He was gonna kill Elon Musk in the cage. And then he was gonna buy Twitter. Like what the fuck? Oh no. Oh my God. That would have been horrible. It was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you want to fight this? Look.
Nice.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Mark Zuckerberg's MMA journey. The leader of Meta has become fascinated with martial arts over the last few years. He began his training during the pandemic, falling in love with sparring in mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu. He even entered a jiu-jitsu competition and actually won. And with Zuckerberg training with the likes of Israel Adesanya and Alexander Volkanovski, there's more to come. Mark...
Wait, motherfucker, you won a jiu-jitsu contest? Motherfucker, you want to fight me in a steel cage match? I wish a nigga would. His name's really taking this serious. That nigga Elon Musk ain't hit a push-up system. You ain't seen him punch a punching bag. You ain't seen Elon Musk do shit. And this motherfucker said, Mark Zuckerberg, like, okay, you want to talk that shit, Elon Musk? Not only let's fight, let's make it a steel cage match. Elon said, nigga, I'm MAGA. Fuck that. I got to concentrate on Ukraine right now. Fuck you mean, let's fight. I got to concentrate on sending these motherfucking satellites to Ukraine. I'm fighting a war right now. I ain't got time to fight you, motherfucker. I'm fighting a war right now against Russia. What the fuck? I'm not finna fight your young ass. You got me messed up. I'm fighting no. This motherfucker flop, like, whoa, what the fuck? I know Elon was watching that shit like, this the motherfucker I want me to fight? I ain't never saw a nigga with a shirt off. This not the little kid this not the little motherfucker that was in the basement. Flop. Woo! I was like, nigga, I ain't never moved that fast in my life. I don't think I can train to move that fast. That little young nigga was beat. And how many years he got on me? Oh, hell no. Woo! That motherfucker, he was training with who? Like, and he beat the what? Like, and he won. How? What the oh, hell no. Like, look at this motherfucker, man. This nigga training with some real. Look, look. I ain't ran a lap and I don't know how long. This nigga already 5 years advanced over me. He will beat the man. He would have beat the shit out of Eli. But look at it, niggas who he training with. You can't tell which one is Mark Zuckerberg and which one is the MMA fighter. Like which one is the motherfucking the nigga that own Facebook? You would think this was a MMA. You would think this is a damn MMA training brochure or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the lightweight, the medium weight, and the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all the weight classes. Like, I thought he was one. If I would say, like, if I didn't see this and I didn't know it was Mark Zuckerberg, nigga had a tell like, that's Mark Zuckerberg right there? The nigga in the middle? Hell no, that ain't Mark Zuckerberg. You mean a nigga from Facebook? That's him right there in the middle. Hell no, that ain't no. That's a UFC fighter, nigga. That's not no Mark Zuckerberg. Wait a minute. He looked like Mark Zuckerberg though, but I ain't no Mark Zuckerberg. I know. I saw him fight before. Niggas be lying and shit. I saw him on UFC 35 fighting fucking the nigga who fought. What you call the nigga who fought Floyd Mayweather? I saw him fight that nigga, the Irishman, on UFC 35. Like, no, that's the Facebook nigga. That is not him. I saw him fight Conor McGregor, UFC 35. Conor McGregor knocked him out. Like, nah, that is not him, man. That's Mark Zuckerberg, fool. Nigga, hell, niggas be doing like, nigga, hey, come here, look. This nigga saying this Mark Zuckerberg. Look right there, nigga in the middle. Oh, hell, look, I told this nigga that ain't no Mark Zuckerberg. Niggas wouldn't even believe you. Oh, hell no, that ain't no Mark Zuckerberg. Show him when the niggas fight. Look, push play.
Mark Zuckerberg's MMA journey.
Oh, that is Mark Zuckerberg. I told you niggas was Mark Zuckerberg. Nigga, that's the Mark Zuckerberg for MMA. Oh my God. That nigga said, fuck that. I'm not finna, nigga, you can have Twitter.
No, you're making my point. Absolutely, did. That's what's going to happen on MSNBC, and he don't like me, so I probably won't be on there no more. So I'm
I
mad.
also think that Twitter has fake computer
Yeah,
generated
it's bots.
things.
It's
bots.
absolutely.
So it's a little like, well, I don't think anybody. Are you real? Like, can I put? Are you a hologram of yourself? You know, I didn't touch him, everyone. But like, are you a hologram of yourself?
Republicans have no way to communicate.
Part of it is like
until Elon Musk bought motherfucking Twitter. Remember, look. It was like being conservative before Elon Musk was like, you want to tell somebody something, but you scared to tell somebody, right? You be like, man, I need to tell somebody something, but I'm scared to say some shit because I might be blocked. I might be banned. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck can I do? I can't go on Facebook. I can't go on Instagram. I can't go on Twitter. I can't go on these motherfuckers' news broadcasts and CNN on you. I can't do nothing to voice my opinion. I'm blocked everywhere on YouTube. I'm blocked every motherfucker where, right? They kick me. They done banned Parler. You know what I'm saying? Where can a nigga go? Right? Like, I have a concern. Now you got a couple. You got Truth Social and you got X. You go to all kind of shit now. You know what I'm saying? They branching out. Like, oh shit, we got conservative viewpoints and people with different views. We ain't got to listen to the same bullshit no more. Ding dong, the witch is gone.
I feel like on the one hand, oh, this is really navel-gazing. Should we be talking about it? On the other hand, it was so clear that the movement and shift in tone and ideas of what was happening during the campaigns were very much affected by social media, right?
Sure.
When Kamala Harris entered the race,
where do they get
and
their
it was like
right.
TikTok said she was a thing.
Yeah, TikTok is literally the source of information.
Yeah.
The ban's leaving some to ask if First Amendment rights are being violated.
Millions of people, and
Everybody
that is
under
very
35.
and that's very scary, and misinformation. And so if in fact someone like Elon Musk had any sort of control over an entity, he's not listening to any rules or regulations.
These are private companies. They are not public squares.
People like that,
You think
as
the
you well
TikTok
know.
owners are?
No, it doesn't. Listen to what I'm saying.
Or the parlor owners was.
Elon Musk, if in fact in charge of any actual television station, network, etc., he's only going to listen to his own rules.
And unfortunately, a lot of the people who are complaining, many of whom work in Congress, haven't really read the First Amendment.
Case in point, every time the first tweet I see is Elon Musk. If I want to go on that place that's not being regulated, about 2 years ago, the last line of defense that they had in terms of their morality was someone who quit because he said that he couldn't control his job was to regulate Twitter. He could not control Elon Musk because Elon Musk didn't want it to be regulated.
Which says Congress shall make no law against abridging freedom of speech.
He wanted it to be the world in which it is right now, which is a cesspool, as your wife said. She's a brilliant woman.
She is.
Tell her
That's
I
why
said
married her.
hello.
Thank you.
It doesn't say that that Facebook or Twitter or Apple or anybody should make no law. They can do whatever they want. They're private businesses.
I think
they're private businesses now. Remember back in the days before, in private businesses, they can do what they want. Now that Elon Musk got it, it should be some regulations, right? But before they can ban Donald Trump, they can do what the fuck they want to do. They ain't got no regulations. Now that Elon Musk and his freedom of speech, we need to get some regulations because they're saying the N-word too much and nobody's caring about anybody's feelings.
I think the impulse to restrict speech is a slippery slope, but a dangerous one. More speech is better.
Is it really? Okay.
And now Amazon Web Services, which hosts Parler, suspending service to the platform, a move that forces the site offline. Parler's CEO calling the move an attempt to completely remove free speech off the internet.
Do you think
until Elon Musk came, right? It was they had to look. If Elon Musk wouldn't have bought Twitter, it would have been bad, right? Because they totally annihilated the first conservative free platform, conservative speech platform.
An attempt to completely remove free speech off the internet.
Do you think so? You actually think that X is the place of free speach?
Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, I don't know why you would argue otherwise. Is it not?
Okay.
I think before he took it over, it was not a great place for conservatives.
Not a great place for conservatives. Now it's a great place for conservatives.
And now it's a great place for everybody.
Now it's a great place for everybody. Think about it. Everybody, if you're conservative, liberal, you can say what the fuck you want to say. Right? It's not just one-sided no more. Now conservatives like, man, I can say some shit now. I can voice my opinion again. Right? I can say shit. I'm free. But the Democrats, man, like, fuck that. We need to control everything. Can you imagine? Like the Democrats controlling everything? Your speech, the way you talk, the way you receive information, right? This thing, look, if we were, this thing, you'd be forced to be believing men can have babies and shit. Like, this is crazy. You'll be having some crazy thoughts. You'll be having some, like, if you was forced to believe them, like, believe their ideologies and not argue against, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's some crazy shit. And hell no. When you are shaming, you are acting out, and you are like, no, I'm just saying facts. The Democrats hate facts. They got feelings over facts, not facts over feelings. They hate that shit. Right? We want to ban you motherfuckers for talking, right? Look, look, I got liberal friends right now, right? Them motherfuckers won't answer the phone. Them motherfuckers won't return no phone calls. Like if we friends, right? I was friends with you when Joe Biden won, right? Even though I wanted Trump to win, right? Even though I was somewhat disappointed that Trump didn't win, right? I never stopped calling, never stopped talking, right? Never stopped whatever you said with Trump. This and I took all your assaults through all these years, and never once be like, "Well, I'm not going to answer your call. I'm not going to call you." You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fuck around. Not once. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, and I won, everything has changed because they haven't got their way. They're not happy. They didn't win. But what happened when I lost? Supposedly. What happened to me? Did I treat you any different? Was I mad at you? Did I defriend you? Did I not answer your phone call when you called and bragged and said Trump this and Trump? Did I not answer every phone call and take that whatever you was dishing out? And never treated you any differently because of politics? Right? But soon as I win, soon as the person that I was voting for, soon as the person I was supporting, soon as the person that I share my ideologies with won, I'm wrong. The same person I was supporting for the last 8 years through wins, losses, court trials, right, through accusation, impeachments, indictments, shootings, supposedly whatever. The same person I stuck by this whole time won, and now all of a sudden you mad at me. Because not only you wanted me to lose, you also wanted him indicted. You also want him to go to jail. You also want him to get killed. Right? And I never wanted that for any one of your candidates. Never heard me utter one of them violent words to I hate what hope one of them do happen and this should happen that should not once. Right? But the person I supported for the last 8 years, you wanted dead. You wanted to put in jail for all these charges. You wanted his house and his money took away from him. You laughed that when they said he don't have enough money to bail himself out. He was upset when he came up with it. You was happy when he had all these charges against him. Now you're mad because all the charges is getting dropped. Right? You was happy when certain states was trying to take him off the ballot. But you was mad when they failed. You was happy that Joe Biden was the candidate. You was mad when Donald Trump totally annihilated him. Then you was happy again when Kamala Harris was the candidate. Then you was mad again when you lost. Now you mad because I'm happy. What kind of friend doesn't want to see another friend happy? What kind of friend doesn't want to support a friend because of political views? Right? And no matter what you think of people, you know what I'm saying, as far as, well, I think your party thinks and your party ideology is way out. That may be true. But you got to ask yourself, is my party way out? Am I way out? Do the things that they do or things that some people in my party represent the person I am or the friendship I had towards you? Did that wipe it out? Why would that party or why would this person that you hate, you know what I'm saying, this Donald Trump person that you hate so much, why would that affect our friendship? It was really friends. So it makes you think, you know what I'm saying, about people, and it makes you think about, you know what I'm saying, relationships. It makes you think about friendships. It makes you think about, you know what I'm saying, loyalty, and it makes you think about, you know what I'm saying, uh, intentions and reasons and other things. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to ask yourself, if you've been the same person these last 8 years, I'm talking about everybody in the chat, talking about you probably got friends or you know what I'm saying, like me or something like that probably turned their back on you or whatever, and not answer your phone calls or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That you always been friends with them and you never treated them different, even when you supposedly lost. You never cut them off. You never done anything of that nature, right? And it makes you think about what type of person you are and what type of person, like if like let's say if you haven't changed these last 8 years, like I haven't changed these last 8 years, right? Supported the same candidate, supported the same ideologies, and supported the same policies, didn't believe in that indictments. I always believed that they were going to be overturned. I always believed it's going to win. I always believed everything that was going to happen exactly like it was going to happen, and everything did. I told you he's going to win the election. That's not going to count. Case is going to get through out. It was going to bullshit. He would have won on the appeal anyway. You know what I'm saying? And all these things. That said, I said even if he, but all that's not going to matter because he's going to win, and I had confidence in that. Right. So all these years, I haven't changed my point of view. I haven't changed who I am, and all of a sudden, some things in the friendship change. Can you say it's your fault? If you've been the same person you've been throughout your whole friendship, no matter if your policies or your ideologies or your politics was different than somebody else's or not, haven't you been the same solid person? Have you been the same MAGA? Have you been the same Republican? Have you been the same conservative? Have you been the same capitalist? Have you been the same fighter for the First Amendment, Second Amendment? Have you had the same opinion about transgenders? Have you had the same opinion about the border? Have you had the same opinion about gangs and crimes and taxes and gas and food? Haven't had the same opinion about everything I have. So if I haven't changed my opinion about anything, why is it different than now that I won? Right? And I'm happy. Right? Now it is that I'm happy. You want to see me? You have 4 years to be happy. You have 4 whole years to be happy. You done it. 2020. You have 4 whole years to be happy. He had 4 years. Your pick had 4 whole years to prove that he can run this country. 4 whole years. And he proved he couldn't do it. And the country proved he didn't do it. So more than the country believed you, sided with you the first time, nobody said nothing. You can say the January 6th people have done something, but I wasn't part of January 6th. I didn't go into the Capitol building. I didn't try to overthrow no election. So I'm not part of that group. So why would I be put and singled out and be put in that group? I'm not part of that group. I'm part of the group was there for a peaceful protest. I'm part of the group that was there laughing, joking, and you know what I'm saying, filming, and didn't know nothing about no damn insurrection. But I'm automatically put in a group because you want to say somebody was trying to overthrow election or somebody that had a problem with how the election. Well, that was their problem. There was lots of people that were peaceful protest like me. I didn't come with no weapons and no bear spray, no fucking torches, no none of that. A lighter, none of that. right? But for 40 whole years, right, I didn't say shit. After the January 6th, after January 20th, and all that, I still call all my friends. I made videos about how Joe Biden finna start fucking up stuff, and I started making the video. I didn't change my content. I didn't change the person I was. I didn't change none of that shit. So if anybody changed, it's not me. It's you. And if you don't understand that you've changed, if you don't understand that you have a problem with me winning and me being happy, that's something you have to deal with. That's something that you have to work out with, and that's something you have to understand. And, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you can deal with that shit on your own time. But I also used to live like that, so I understand how the hatred and all that shit is. Because, like I say, I was a liberal, and I used to understand the hatred to fuck Donald Trump. And I understood all that. But it's understanding letting that hate go, and understanding love, and understanding life, and understanding friendship, and understanding other shit. It helps you open up to other people and understand, you know, some other ideas. I never thought I understand gays and different white people and homeless people and drug addicts and stuff like that. Instead, I started opening up and start understanding and start talking to people instead of cutting them off. You know, I used to be the same closed-minded person, my way or the highway. But as a conservative, you know what I'm saying, I learned a different way of thinking, and this the way I should have been thinking, in the way my grandfather taught me my whole life. And I feel comfortable in this party. And my family, they happy for me now. They didn't understand, but now they do. Some of my real friends, you know what I'm saying, they understand. Hey man, you was right about that Trump shit, man. Some of them even turned Trump supporters. All right. Some of my friends got an attitude with me. Some of my friends don't return my phone calls. Some of my friends don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they ain't gonna invite me to a show, or they, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna want to perform with me. You know what I'm saying? I know all of that. Right? That's why when I got my own club, right, and I'm gonna do my own show, and that's why I do my own shows. I really don't. I invest in myself, and I really don't ask anybody to be on their show. Hey man, can I do your show and stuff like that? Because I know who I am as a comedian, and I know my ideas as a comedian, and I know what I'm going to invest in. So I have my first club on January 25th. I'm going to invest it. I'm going to try to do a live show, the broadcast for live. You know what I'm saying? I'm investing in it. I just got my flyer made. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it up right quick. I just got my flyer made today. I finna get my my physical flyers made, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit the streets, I'm gonna put my program together. That's why I put an extra month. This is gonna be the first month, so all the saving I've been doing, you know, so I got a cameraman I'm investing in and stuff like that. So all the stuff I've been doing, I've been saving up so I can start doing live shows, you know, and this is gonna be the first live show. Right, let me see. Right here. Boom. Wait, did I load it? No, I didn't load it. Right, see, I just got my flyer made just the other day. Just the other day. No, just today. I said the other day. Just today. Just today. Reload. We got to reload. Bam. Reload. There you go, right here. Right. Just got my, and this is what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna invest in my comedy show, right? So I got a live comedy show. It's gonna be rap. I'm gonna be doing the comedy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have a live comedy show. I'm gonna have $250 for the rap show winner, and I'm gonna have my comedy show, and I'm gonna offer them $100 for my comedy show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do it live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my cameraman, and it's gonna be the first of many shows I'm gonna be doing live, probably on like a pay-per-view. So if you want to see me doing comedy, you know what I'm saying, on live on some rap, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably have my homeboy perform You Ain't From the Hood live, since a lot of people watch that. I'll probably have him perform that live, you know. But if you I don't know, like I said, I just got the flyer. I don't know how I'm gonna do the live streaming yet. If I'm gonna do it here for free, or if it's gonna be like a pay-per-view or something like that. But it's coming up January 25th, my first one. This is part of my investment in myself. Like I said, I'm gonna do clubs, and then ultimately I'm gonna try to invest in, after I make some money out of my club, I'm gonna and get my comedy back up. I'm gonna invest in more of my get my movies and stuff going and stuff like that. So it's almost here, but this is the first right here. This is the first, so I'm getting ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Just got this today, so stay tuned. But I'm out. Hopefully y'all will come back tomorrow. I have another show, and it's gonna be funny just like this one. Thank you for tuning in. I holla at y'all on the next one.